All right, let me hit this button again. Okay, now that we're on the right video, Jolly, what's been up with you, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Working, investing in NFTs, losing a lot of money. It's fantastic. Life is great.
Well, in the past 2 weeks, we both has been slipping because we got a couple new death battle videos we're gonna do. So this is gonna be Boba Fett versus the Predator. So right out the gate, who you think gonna win?
Predator, because Boba Fett can't shoot shit.
You're right though, but that's in the movies.
I know.
If they take the comics or other stuff in, I mean, I'm just sorry. It's like my money's on Boba only because he has the tech. He has all that futuristic sci-fi tech, and he got that Beskar, which is like damn near unbreakable. So.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he does have the armor.
Yeah. Yeah, Predator, I mean, he got the plasma caster, but like Boba Fett got laser blasters too, so. We
kind of know how this is going to end. You know, like Boba Fett is going to shoot him down and he's going to get beep, 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 beep. And then he blows up and then Boba Fett's just going to tank it because fucking armor. It's like,
Beskar is unbreakable. So unless, I mean, because even in Star Wars, it blocks lightsabers. So, and it blocks.
Does it?
Yeah. Remember in The Mandalorian, he was getting cut up with the lightsaber. It hits Beskar. It scars it, but it doesn't like cut through it.
Why do I not remember a lightsaber fight in The Mandalorian?
Yeah, he fought Esposito at the end of season 2.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
So
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, lightsabers are plasma, and the Predator's shoulder plasma caster is plasma. So that's not gonna. It might knock him on his ass, but it ain't gonna go through it. So
yeah. Plus, Predator dies from regular ass people. Like,
I'm gonna have to give this to Boba Fett, but let's find out. Let's hit this play button.
Boba Fett, the greatest bounty hunter from a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. I wouldn't say the greatest, but right.
I would say he used to be. Not in that new Disney show. He fell off after that Sarlacc pit.
I still didn't see that show.
Good. The best parts of that show is the 2 episodes he's not in. That should tell you something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he was very charming in the movies either.
Yeah. I think the problem is they made him with they made a character but never gave him personality. So the people made him cool because of all the stuff he did, not because of how he was. That, and I think with Disney, maybe or with the new show, they tried to make him a different character. Like they didn't want to lean into the evil bounty hunter stuff. They tried to make him honorable, and it's like, that's not the character.
Yeah.
So. Because he was a vicious asshole.
Wow.
Yep. His head should be falling out that helmet right now.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
That'd have been so much better.
The Fets aren't just random badasses, they're Mandalorians. Basically a society completely dedicated to the art of war. Most of the time.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that's not him though, but
Mandalorians have waged war against the Jedi and easily held their own despite lacking use of the Force.
F yo space magic. We got guns and armor.
Mandalorian armor. Inherited from his dad. Fett's armor is made out of Beskar.
Also known as Mandalorian iron, Beskar is one of the strongest materials in the galaxy. Tough enough to resist thermal detonator blasts and lightsaber strikes.
Oh, damn. Thermal detonators blow big.
See, go back. That's what I was looking at. It wasn't a lightsaber. It was the other sword.
The dark saber.
Yeah, dark saber.
That's still a lightsaber.
Yeah, but it's like kind of metal, kind of it's like a mix.
No, it wasn't. It was a big energy sword.
the center was black. Never mind.
Yeah, the hilt of it was black. Yeah, see, it just looks different, but it's still an energy blade. That's just how they put the effect on it. It's still a lightsaber essentially.
Oh, okay. Isn't that their Mandalorian like super sword or whatever?
Yeah, one of the Mandalorian people had it and he stole it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like it's their leader wields it, but they have to control the sword.
That's right. I remember now. He was like, "Take it." You like, no, we can't take it. I don't want it. Take it, please. Take it.
Has to be one in combat. Yeah.
That dude was begging, bro. He was like, "Please take it." I don't want this shit. I don't want them problems. I just want to go home.
Damn. Oh, hold on. Take that back. You see that? Lightning
Lightsaber strikes.
vaporized the human, but the armor was fine.
People aren't enough to harm the armor itself.
Bruh. When you make armor so good,
And they made adamantium for Star Wars. That's what they did.
pretty much.
And Fett got this, man.
Indispensable tools like a flamethrower,
See, it's like the tech is too good.
percussion rocket, laser beam.
And if he got Mandalorian singing birds, like it's over. Like
He breaks out the kneecap rockets. Nuts.
The kneecap rockets.
Machine guns has death battle scene weapons. So devious.
Bruh.
As a little Swiss Army gun, Fett prefers long-range combat.
So it helps to have a jetpack for quick getaways, especially one with a rocket that can nuke small spacecrafts. He also has a trusty
I like how you just looked at it.
rifle and blaster pistol, which is powerful enough to vaporize a dude in one shot.
But should an opponent get too close for comfort, or should his jetpack inevitably malfunction?
oh, they made him such a bitch in the old
I
movies.
know, dude.
His Gatterfree stick, handcrafted by Fett himself as part of a Tusken rite of passage. Kind of like
Man, that boy showed up looking like Deadpool without the mask, man.
Yeah, he did.
Motion sensor bombs and the uber powerful thermal detonators, and Fetty's basically a one-man army.
Thermal detonators can annihilate small buildings and even this giant stone bridge.
Yeah, they blow big.
The number of bombs used, each one should be packing around 3.5 tons of TNT.
But his weapons aren't all that make Fett so deadly. He's a master marksman, hand-to-hand fighter, and tactician. He'd need to be
Didn't seem like it in his TV show.
sweet laser swords for himself.
He outsmarted the Jedi Master Mace Windu as just a child, and we know he's fought multiple Jedi after the Purge. In the old Legends timeline, he even fought Darth Vader twice. The same Vader who can dogfight at near light speed.
That's why he's decked out with all those tools to distract and confuse Jedi and their space magic long enough to get a clean kill.
And while he has a professional code of honor, when it comes to combat, Fett will use any underhanded tactics he can think of, perfect for fighting honorable Jedi. As my personal hero once said, silly Jedi. If only he was here right now to kill all these stupid meatbags.
HK-47.
Who's that?
He was the droid character in BioWare's KOTOR
Oh.
1 and 2. He was like an evil robot, so he always kept calling humans meat bags, and he was like an assassin droid.
Wait, what happened? What was he able to?
The Sarlacc pit.
No, before that. Right there?
Oh, he got shot in the chest and walked it off.
Oh. Hunted killed numerous Jedi, blew up a ship with his anti-vehicle missile, killed a target miles away with his rifle, escaped the Scarlet pit, which he shouldn't have done, but all right.
Considered a worthy opponent by Darth Vader. Damn. Defeated Han Solo, IG-88, Bosk, and Worm. I'm guessing those are other bounty hunters and other people. Survived debuting in the holiday special. Don't nobody like that Christmas special, man.
Base Vagina itself was able to hold him, no matter the continuity.
Even into middle age, Boba remained a force to be reckoned with. In the older timeline, he led the Mandalorians to victory in the 𝐤𝐤𝐤 War, and even trained the Jedi Jaina Solo to defeat her brother, who just so happened to be a Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess even Boba was able to overcome his anti-Jedi prejudices.
And then Disney axed all that. But who gives a shit when you're sitting pretty on Jabba's throne like an absolute pimp? Or like a panther.
He even managed to defeat Cad Bane in a duel, possibly the greatest bounty hunter the
Holy
galaxy
crap.
had ever
He looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah, he was in Clone Wars.
Look at that dodge, channeling some of that Han
That's why I
Solo
remember him.
energy I see.
But he looks just like. Like, never thought that they would do that.
Yeah, that's what the series should have been about, but they brought him in at the last episode in like the last couple minutes.
In the balmy jungles of Central America, an elite American Spec Ops unit would come into conflict with
You son of a bitch. Every time I see him.
They were the ones
Yep.
being hunted.
It was almost as if the jungle
Pushing too many pencils. I know that whole movie, man. I watched that movie so many times.
machine whose entire life was devoted to murder.
This was a predator, and these men were its prey.
He looks so dope until he took off that damn mask, dog.
What, you don't like the way the face looks?
Hell no. It's like, ugh, man, put
Nah,
that shit
that's-
back on.
It has a
it was very unique because the face they were gonna go with, like the Predator that he was supposed to looked like shit. Like when Van Damme was gonna be him, and you know, like the monster, they had him dress up in the suit as like a big insect alien type thing. And then they was like, this crap looks dumb. And then they made him look like, I think they got James Cameron or somebody else like to draw him on a plane, and he put together a couple sketches, and that's when they put together the mandible stuff to make it look menacing.
I mean, he looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, dude, put the mask back on.
One ugly motherfucker.
One ugly motherfucker.
Yep. I was about to say all the Predators they show in movies are brickies, not the blooded ones.
They don't see it in the movies. 𝐤𝐤𝐤 society is based around one thing: hunting.
Yep.
Bigger and deadlier the game,
You know why they hunt?
which is why
Get that pussy. I'm not lying. That's the whole point. The whole point is to hunt to get the pride and the tribulation to be like, I got the biggest dick, and then the females in the predator species are twice as big. So in order to mate, and they all get that snoo. So you got to be the strongest. You got to be the strongest and have the most prestige in order to withstand the mating, because they get thrown across the room.
Right. I'm strong enough to get that snoo.
And they be like, prove it. I killed this alien queen. All right, let's go.
Yeah. And then he come crawling out the room. Help me! I wasn't ready.
It'd be like Tally in Mass Effect. Totally worth it. Because I think in that game, she takes off her suit, to sleep with Shepard, and she gets sick.
The only way to become a fully independent hunter, a blooded hunter,
Yep.
is to slay their equally dangerous rivals.
Slay the most dangerous thing you can find.
Bulletproof skin, acid blood, and retractable penis mouth. These aliens are dangerous enough to take down even the best 𝐤𝐤𝐤 hunters.
Which is why they carry a greatly diversified arsenal compared to the original Jungle Hunter. These more exotic weapons are
Oh, I love that video game that they show him. That was Concrete Jungle.
Mastery and experience, like the retractable combi sticks, net guns, and controllable smart discs that vibrate at supersonic speeds.
Allowing
I wonder if they're gonna put all the video game stuff in too.
equally dangerous rival, Gary Busey.
They even carry a portable EMP that will disrupt all electronic devices in the vicinity, forcing their prey to fight them on their terms.
Which is when they break out their plasma scythe, made of messed up evil laser energy.
This dark plasma the scythe emits cannot be stopped by conventional matter.
Mm.
Instead of merely cutting a target, its energy passes through their body, ensuring their victim will die in as little as 4 hits.
Gotta hit him 4 times though.
The Predator is a literal beast. He's strong enough to tear through 2 inches of steel like it was tissue paper.
Let's see. Regularly kills xenomorphs, can toss around grown men with ease. Wrist gauntlet bomb can destroy entire cities. Manhandled Arnold Schwarzenegger. Beat superhumans in combat. Ripped steel walls like tissue paper. Defeated a xenomorph queen, Predalien, and Hunter Borgia. Oh, he was the boss in Concrete Jungle.
Casually invent the first Mortal Kombat fatality. Mother Nature the finger. Lions, tigers, and bears? Oh shit!
It helps that 𝐤𝐤𝐤 armor is plasma forged, making it incredibly durable.
See, like all the strengths the Predator would have, Boba has ways around it, so.
Fast enough to dodge laser beams.
But even if a predator is defeated, he is expected to perform.
Because even the cloak, I mean, Boba got the scanner in his thing too, so.
That's 2 things though. It's
300 city blocks. Based on the size of that blast, this would be exploding with 15 times the energy as the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Told you, man. He ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, but Beskar though. I mean, that Beskar can.
Beskar doesn't mean anything because it's only plated.
You're right. If he was in a whole armor suit of it, maybe. But yeah,
maybe.
It all depends on how much his suit can tank. Because I know they're probably gonna do that explosion.
So there's 2 things that's gonna really come down to 3. Predator wins if Boba Fett gets shot 4 times. Because if that laser can go through Beskar, then that's it. It doesn't matter. The second thing is if he fucking detonates that thing, Boba Fett won't survive the blast because one concussion and stuff like that. He's only plated up here. Everything else will be taken out. And
Yeah.
then what's the other one that he talked about? Oh, who's faster?
Mhm.
So he said that he was able to fight
Vader.
Darth Vader, who was also able to move
Light
dodge,
speeds or something.
light speeds or something like that. And
So they're
he
gonna
just
compare
dodged
his
a
speed.
laser. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when it always comes down to who's faster. I fucking hate it, dog. Like none of that stuff makes sense to me. Like just take out the speed. Like if you like just pretend that Homeboy didn't just dodge a bullet. Like how about we just do that? How about we just think that maybe the guy was off a little bit with his aim, so he missed the laser. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
It's hard to quantify because you never see him do it in any of the media or like the movies and stuff. It's just only in comic books where they have to write it a certain way to make him sound cooler. And I would take that in the same vein as like, oh, well, why didn't this character do this? Because it's the way they write the story. It's the plot. So you can't count it as far as what his skills are.
For me, it's how many times does that pop up, and has it actually been stated? Oh yeah, I can dodge and move faster than the speed of light. Like
then why do you get shot?
Force. Exactly. Like don't play me like that. But in knowing that, now does that change your mind?
Well, I still think he's gonna have the advantage with tech, but I mean, it would depend on the fight then. At that point.
Yeah, the EMP blast to me is going to take out a lot of Boba Fett stuff because
I mean, that depends. I don't know Star Wars tech like that. I'm assuming it's super high advanced sci-fi tech, so it should be already protected by EMPs because that's what you use against tech. But if it's not,
it's not stated that they never protected against EMPs, it's going to work.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to come down to Predator setting off his arm bomb because that's what they're known to do.
Yeah, they're going to do that probably at the end.
Every movie they always set that bomb off. So it's like, I think maybe it's going to end in a draw. One dies, the other one's going to die because he can't escape the blast.
Yeah, maybe unless they finagle some reason in there for Boba Fett to survive that for some reason, then it's gonna be Boba Fett winning. Yeah, but yeah, either a draw or that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw.
See, they always say Beskar is unbreakable, but Boba Fett always got that dent in his forehead. So something rung his bell.
It's a fly ball, like a fly golf ball that just like pow.
He dropped his helmet on the floor one time and it didn't. Like, oh, how'd you get that? Oh, I took a nuke to the face and it didn't explode.
You gotta put in the corner.
Oh yeah, my fault.
But be like, wow, man, I knew I should have got the damn insurance.
Yeah, got that 360-degree vision in his helmet.
Is that Steve Bloom?
Nah, that's just somebody lowering their voice. That would be awesome if it was, though, but...
Yo, they got some good animation, man.
Mm-hmm. Man, that thing blows up ships. Why did that thing blow up like a small grenade? Okay, Batman.
Right?
Predator's blade look a whole lot better. I thought he was about to pull a scorpion. Nice.
Okay. I've always liked that blade. That looks so dope when he does that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so his shoulder's not Beskar. That's for damn sure.
Hit you with my golf club.
You're mine.
There you go. Rub the blood on your face.
Wait, what? Hold on. Let me. My bad. I gotta take that back.
Go ahead.
Why did the predator attack the tree?
Oh, he tried to hit through the tree.
Yeah, but why attack that spot?
So you see the blood. He apparently thinks that the
that he's behind the tree.
Behind the tree. So he tries to stab through the tree to also stab through him.
I mean, I get that, but the predator can see him.
Should be able to see him through the tree. Yeah, but I mean,
unless Boba Fett's suit blocks heat, it's kind of like if he's up in the tree, it's like, okay, I can still see you. He knows he's not behind the tree, so why would he strike the tree? But
from them being that far back, he should be able to see it. But I'm just trying to suspend my belief.
Yeah, with what we see in the visuals don't mean what the data does. I get it. It's just weird.
I know,
because it makes him look sloppy. It's like it don't make sense. And he's right there. It's like, it would be different if he was looking at him on like a Halo motion tracker. Then it's like, okay, his position is here, but it's really above than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
oof. Wait.
He seared his arm with a lightsaber.
Pause it. Why does he have a random ass lightsaber? Does he have a lightsaber?
Maybe.
Am I missing something? Like you just go pull out a random ass green. I understand if it was like the good one, like the white one, right? Mm-hmm. But like just a random Luke Skywalker saber, just like, I
mean, maybe he does
from a friend.
Maybe he does in the comic books where it's like he's killed a couple Jedi and just and kept a lightsaber for himself.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they mentioned something. I don't know if they did, but we might have to go back and check that. But yeah, maybe he just, maybe they just have that as a part of his character too.
Yeah, all right. That's definitely just to have a lightsaber fight. I'm all right with that.
he has to fight Vader some kind of way.
Yeah.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Of course, he's gonna say the line.
Man, that really does sound like Steve Blum, dog. Every time he moves and like does it raw, he sounds like Wolverine.
Wow. Yep, that's how they gonna get him. Can't see him. Too much heat.
I'm sorry, did he just strike through him and not cut him in half?
He did it again. Apparently the Predator's body is super durable.
I'll be taking this. Fools.
What did he say?
He took a blast to the face.
Oh, he took his arm back.
How?
I guess we'll see.
Man, Boba was always a one-man army, even as a one-armed man.
Despite the Predator's fearsome power and experience, Fett's versatility and arsenal allowed him to survive this hunt.
While Boba could crumple steel, the Predator could easily tear straight through it, making him the stronger of the two.
But while the Predator could dodge laser beams, Fett could match Force users with near light speed reactions, making them similar in speed.
See, he has a lightsaber there, so yeah, maybe he did steal one from a Jedi.
While the Predators are definitely tough, Fett's Beskar armor covers more of his body, and would easily resist almost all of a Predator's arsenal.
Like
not that.
Usually hot enough to blast a hole through anything, but you know what else is made of plasma? Lightsabers, which bounce off Beskar, no problem.
Specialized tools like the Plasma Scythe, with its ability to bypass conventional matter, could manage to kill Fett with a few lucky hits. However, Fett's jetpack and long-range arsenal allowed him to fight safely from a distance.
And Fett's kit countered a lot of what Predator could do. His helmet's infrared could see past Pred's camouflage, his flamethrower messed with Pred's thermal vision, and nothing the Predator had could withstand a lightsaber strike.
Also, the Predator's EMP could not disable Fett's armor, considering Beskar has withstood bolts of electromagnetic energy before without short-circuiting.
That's not to say the Predator was totally outmatched. He had a lot of similar gear, and a peak Predator would have had centuries of combat experience backing him up. Way more than Boba.
However, Fett was generally trickier. Predators fight with a code of honor, and rarely, if ever, employ dirty tactics.
While Fett isn't totally without honor, he still employs dirty tactics to win fair fights, and was more likely to outfox the Pred given the chance.
Of course,
still don't see why the Predator stabbed that tree though.
With his nuclear suicide bomb. At its epicenter, it would have been more than powerful enough to fry Fett. At its epicenter. The further away you are from the center of a blast, the less energy you're getting hit with.
By our calculations, Boba only needed to get about 50 meters away before the energy he was tanking was only about as much as your average thermal detonator, which the Beskar can survive. And given the countdown lasts 40 seconds, there was more than enough time.
Came down to the numbers.
The jetpack. Hell, Arnie escaped the same attack just by sprinting.
But perhaps the most important difference is the scope of their prey. Xenomorphs are definitely deadly, but they're not quite as dangerous as a master force user who can read minds and throw starships around like they're made of paper. Fett was definitely prepared for anything the Predator could throw at him, even space magic. The Predator was as deadly and skilled as they come, but Fett's cunning, arsenal, and impenetrable armor gave him the win.
Congrats to Boba.
Mm.
Give him a hand.
I got one flaw with that.
The winner.
Well, a couple, including the tree, but
I'm just ignoring the tree. Like that's. I'm just like I have to ignore it. That's just something that they just threw in there for like comedic effect to showcase that he's not as honorable as Predator.
yeah, I get it. But the other thing is like what you said about the Beskar. Yeah, Fett isn't coded in Beskar. It's just in certain pieces. Hell, even the back of the Mandalorian armor, according to at least the Mando said, it only blocks you from the front.
Yeah,
the chest piece blocks you from the front and back, but the back of the legs or the thighs and stuff, that's just whatever ballistic weave or whatever you want to throw in there. So a nuke would destroy that. It may not destroy the Beskar behind or his skin behind the Beskar.
Yeah,
but it should still vaporize the part that don't have Beskar covering it.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like that was like my whole thought is that when you look at this, they just had a fight. And depending on how you want to show it, you showed him getting cut up, beat up, and then he just walks away 50 meters. That they said. Yeah, and then you have Arnold Schwarzenegger sprinting. Like that's different. He sprinted for 40 seconds as fast as he could. Arnold should have died in that movie. Technically, he should have. Because you just said that it can destroy an entire city. Yeah. You can't, like, I don't know, a person alive, not even Usain Bolt can like do a 40-second sprint across an entire city. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Like taking one fact and then like taking both facts into account and then just like not ignoring how these don't correlate don't make any sense to me. It's like, Arnold lived, but he shouldn't have. It was just written in there. And Boba living from a 50-meter 3.9
thermal Boba tanking a thermal detonator is like, he can't kill Boba Fett because he's the character of the story. So I mean, it's like if Boba Fett, I mean, I'm assuming somebody in Beskar can't tank a fucking nuke because they would die. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, hell, look at the one guy they showed who got vaporized by lightning. It's like, okay, the armor cannot protect the person if it's so much hotter or whatever. So you're telling me if a nuke go off right next to him, he's still gonna die. Yeah, he may get 50 feet away, but it's like unless that cloth armor that he got on is some kind of super ballistic high Star Wars tech shit that's made to protect you from something like that, you're still gonna die.
And remember, he's walking away, so all of this is exposed back there. So all right. I mean,
I don't want to compare what he got to Mando got, but Mando was getting shot by the regular light blaster fire and getting shot up with it in the places that wasn't Beskar. So you telling me that I'm assuming he has similar stuff because he got the authentic stuff. Boba Fett he just got hand-me-downs of what his dad had. So I'm assuming he just got the armor and he had to make his own cloth or put it on whatever armor he wanted. But so you're telling me that Mando can get shot by a blaster and get injured, but he can't tank the energy from a nuke, even if he's 50 meters away and have it? Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, in my mind, it played out the way I thought it was going to play out. Yeah. Like he beats down Predator enough to where the Predator will set off the bomb and then the bomb will also kill him. Like in my eyes, he didn't survive that. But if this is that, Like, I actually want to know how many times out of however many times they replayed this scenario. I want to know how many times Predator won and how many times Boba won. Like, to me, that's going to make a difference. Like, if this was like,
if it was like 51% versus 50,
yeah, I'd be like, you know what, understandable. Depending on how many times he was able to set off the bomb, right? Like, to me, that is the only thing that is like making this a draw for me. If he didn't have that wrist bomb, I would say Boba all the way every time.
Yeah, because he pretty much outclassed them with the tech, and not necessarily his own skills, but just with the tech. Yeah, the Predator really didn't have anything to go against that Beskar.
Yeah, and at least we can say that EMP blast that we talked about at the beginning, that they actually did show that EMPs wouldn't work against it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes down to that wrist bomb. So it's like, all right, like that's my only thing. Like, man, if he ain't had it, nah. But he has it, so no. Like, it ain't working unless during all those fights, he still had his jetpack working.
I thought he damaged it the first time when he threw the disc at him. He got knocked away. I'm like, okay, there goes the jetpack. But
yeah. But I mean, maybe out of those 100-something fights, he had a fully functioning jetpack where he's like, "Get my arm back, deuces." You know, like, he just,
maybe.
You know,
I mean, maybe. I remember even in Mando, like, you know, that backpack got fucked up a couple times, and he had to get that shit fixed. So I don't know. But anyways, YouTube, if you want us to do any other death battles or any other type of video, let us know down in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one.